Julian, what allows you to come in there early in the second half and do what you were able to do on the floor?
I just go out and practice hard every day. Coach talked about just being prepared, and that's what I've just been doing. Coming every day, taking every day in practice as a just as a way to stay fresh and stay ready to go. Like whenever's called, just being ready to play.
How much does being an old guy allow you to just not think about, am I going to play? Am I going to do this? Am I do like what role am I going to play tonight? Just when your number's called, go out there and have an influence on the game the way you did.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. But just being mature, like just knowing like that's the game. You see it all the time at different teams. Anybody could have a day, and I know I could contribute in multiple ways. So whenever I get out there, I just pride myself on doing something to help us win. So
Markus, what's allowed you to be more efficient in the shots that you take and the places that you take them, and just being able to shoot a high percentage the way you were tonight?
Just staying patient, reading the game, allowing my teammates to help me become a better player. Obviously, we got a lot of great players, so obviously just feeding off them and playing with them, and trusting the process, trusting my coaching staff, and just allowing the game to come to me and just not rushing and just having fun, going out and play basketball and have fun.
Did playing last year or going through maybe struggles shooting the ball help you understand, okay, I got to find different ways to get to the basket? The head fake, the hesitation, the spin move, adding stuff this year that we didn't really see last season?
I feel like I said, like just staying in the gym, putting my head down, not listening to the outsiders, and just working my butt off, and just, like I said, relying on my teammates and staying true to the game and trusting my coaching staff.
Markus, this is the second time this season that the threes weren't really falling, but you still cleared 75 and won pretty easily. Like, how are you guys able to stay the course offensively when the threes aren't dropping?
Obviously today wasn't the greatest, but credit to North Dakota, they played their butts off. But I mean, there's gonna be days where you don't shoot the ball like we usually do, but you can't just rely on that. Obviously, we got to the free throw line, we got in the paint, and we got fouled. So obviously that led to this W today.
This is I think the second time this season you've had 9 rebounds. Like, how have you been able to improve on the glass?
Like I said before, I got great teammates to help me do that. They're boxing out, so I'm just coming in and just cleaning up what they're doing. So credit to them.
Do you feel like you're finding your groove? What areas do you feel that you need to improve in?
I feel like I'm finding my groove, and I feel like I can improve just being more efficient, letting the game come into me like I did today. Just staying positive and staying true to the game, and just going out and having fun every single day.
And Julian, how would you describe the role that Coach Shrewsberry has carved out for you?
Just a do-it-all guy, like whatever we need, mainly on the defensive end. That's where I bring the most energy and just my athleticism, and being able to be an older guy and know pretty much what teams are going to do, being able to read things, just being able, like tonight I was there, like I was reading everything that we practiced. So just staying the course, coaches, they all stay consistent talking to me, saying like, just be ready, stay ready, because I know I can contribute, like I said. So whatever they need from me, I just go out there and do it.
Markus, you've mentioned the word fun a couple of times. What is Micah doing to allow you guys to have fun? What is he doing coaching-wise?
He's a great coach. Like he allows us to play basketball freely, but there's also times where he gotta reel us in. So we're playing great basketball. But like I said, like it's basketball. You go out and have fun. If you put the work in the gym and you taking time out today to put work in, obviously when the time comes and the game comes, you're just gonna have fun with it.
Markus, what's the difference, I guess, in the team? This time last year probably didn't have this type of production, but to be undefeated right now, early in the season, I guess, what's the difference for you?
I feel like the difference is we're more together, but obviously we can't get too big-headed. Like obviously 4-0 is great, but there's still a lot more work to be done now. Like today, like we didn't play our best basketball, but we still got the dub. But obviously it's room to improve, room to grow. But it's just, I feel like this year's team is more togetherness, and we're just going out and having fun. Plus, we got a lot of returns back, so we know what to expect, and we know what Coach Shrewsberry wants from us.
JR was one of those guys to be able to come off the bench and give you guys a spark offensively. I guess, what does it mean to have that? I mean, we know you have the depth this year, but to see somebody else besides yourself, Markus, go out there and put up shots and see him fall in from the bench, what's that do for the team?
It does a lot for the team. Obviously, it shows a lot. It shows what the players are doing outside of practice and outside of just coming in and just doing stuff. Obviously, JR, he puts a lot of work in, but it shows a lot of what everyone's doing and just getting outside work in. So, I mean, you can see it.
I know you probably said it a couple of times tonight already, but when you don't play your best ball tonight, but you only got one more home game here before you go to Vegas, I guess how do you guys rally together, lift each other up, and play better basketball?
We just stay level-headed. Keep our heads on straight. Not get too big-headed. Come in tomorrow ready to prepare for Elon on Friday, and not look forward to Vegas. We take one game at a time. Like I said before, just go out and have fun with it. It's just basketball. So,
Markus, how much of a factor was Julian's defense there to start the second half?
it helped us out a lot. It helped rally us. Obviously, he came in and had a huge impact on the game today. He played his butt off. He worked extremely hard in practice, so obviously we needed that. But obviously he showed a lot of people what he can do.
Julian, Markus mentioned like the togetherness of this team that it's improved from last year. Like a lot of people, including Coach Shrews, have credited you for a lot of that. Like, how do you go about trying to bring this team closer together over the offseason and into the season?
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this before, but just in the summer, the first day I had everybody at the house, and that was just like a big thing that like the coaches that like as a team we talked about that we wanted to do, and it gotta be more than just the coaches setting it up. So I figured I could just take leadership in that role and bring everybody together, and I think it kind of shows on the court. Like we have a lot of stretches where things aren't going our way, but we're able to stay together. Unlike last year, we kind of would like wander off, and now this year we're able to like get in each other and like tell each other like when we're not playing hard and things like that, and know how to get each other's motors going just by hanging out and doing stuff outside of basketball. So that's like a big thing that we've been focusing on going into this year.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I don't want to take anything away from those guys because I thought their movement and how they run so much different stuff, side to side type stuff, and how they've been guarding to this point in the year, especially the defending the 3-point line. I thought they did a really good job, but I didn't think we prepared the same way that we prepared for our last game or other games that we've played this season. So, that's the most disappointing thing for me is, for a team that played with so much maturity on Saturday, I thought we played with a lot of immaturity today.
Questions?
What does it say about Julian where start of the second half, you start with Braden, he doesn't box out, he comes out. You go to JR, he doesn't box out, he comes out. Then you go to Julian, he just kind of helps flip the game for you defensively with just his hard work that he was able to do out there.
I mean, it's what we need from him. And I was just searching for somebody that was going to bring us some kind of energy. Like, we didn't have it. We always talk about you got to bring your own energy, right? Like, people shouldn't come watch us play if we're not going to play hard. Or we need to do more to try and get people here to provide energy. So we got to play the right way. But until then, bring your own energy. I didn't think we brought our own energy. He did have some energy for us.
What allows him to be that energy guy? Just is it that he's an old veteran guy that's been around?
I think just the physicality he provided, right? Like, we were going to rotate. He was going to play a lot anyway. We were going to rotate Tay and him on Eagle staff because they run everything for the kid. And I thought their athleticism and physicality would bother him, right? So we were planning on playing him a bunch anyway. Just so happened other guys weren't hooked up, so he played more, and they played a little bit more together.
You said preparation. You didn't like what you saw the last couple of days on the practice court?
it was okay. We were okay yesterday, right? But it also, like, you got to really be prepared for anything, right? Nothing can interrupt how you prepare for a game, okay? So I say this, and, like, you know, I used to work for Coach Stevens, and he'd always talk about, like, what if the bus breaks down on the way to the game? Are we not going to play well, right? So, like, our schedule is not conducive to a great week leading into this game. We played Saturday, we traveled. You can't do anything on Sunday because guys play a lot of minutes, right? And then you also play on Friday, so you can't overdo it on Monday either. So, like, we were okay in what we did, but, like, Tuesday's a crazy class day, so we didn't have shoot around, right? So I don't get to see them until 3:30, and then warm-ups and everything else. So, like, but that can't be an excuse, right? Like, you've played college basketball, you know the effort level, you know the focus level that needs to be there, whether you're playing North Dakota, whether you're playing Nebraska, like whoever it is, you have to prepare the right way. So I don't know if we had the right mindset coming into here of what we needed to do to play this game at the level we needed to play at.
You mentioned you saw some immaturity tonight. What areas of the game did you feel like that immaturity showed itself?
I mean, we gave up 14 offensive rebounds, 6 to one guy who's a guard who we talked about. Like, show that on film. You either believe me that he's going to go to the glass every time, or you don't believe me every time. And then when he does it in the first half, how about going and hitting people, right? Last thing I said before we came out of that huddle at halftime is the first time that shot goes up, I better see some bodies moving. Didn't happen, right? There's immaturity right there. Get a foul. Get a foul. But at least you're setting the tone and saying, ain't no way in hell you're getting an offensive rebound right here to start this second half, right? I don't care. Take the ball out of bounds. But I needed to see that dude flying into the stands on that first shot and the second shot and every shot thereon after. That's just how I play. That's just my mentality. Just giving you a peek into who I am.
How do you instill that before Friday for them to have that mentality?
It's in there. We've done it before, right? I don't have to instill it. It's there. It's there, right? But I also told them I'm taking the blame on this. I can't let my foot off the gas, right? So now I know, right? Now I know. I know how we're going to prepare tomorrow. We're going to watch this film, and I know how we're going to prepare for Elon. I know what we're going to do on Thursday leading into Friday. I know what we're going to do at shoot-around on Friday. Like, I ain't worried about Friday. These boys going to play like their hair's on fire on Friday.
Anything else? Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.